How's it going, you guys? New Age here with episode 5 of our Pokemon Showdown shorts. And I was requested by my good man Carr up in one of my Twitch streams that I should do a battle using a full Ditto team. And I was like, yes, that sounds amazing. So this is it. One of the things I realized is in Showdown, you can't use a full team of the same Pokemon. The only tier you could do that in is anything goes. So I was like, alright, this is going to get a little sketchy. Possible Mega Rayquazas running around and whatnot. I guess I didn't really get high enough on the ladder. But for this time around, I was just looking for a good battle, basically. I've actually won like 5 games with this, but 2 of them people like forfeited, and the other ones were just me using the same Pokemon to beat the same Pokemon every time. So someone would send out, say, like a Blastoise, I send out my Blastoise, and it's slightly stronger, slightly faster, and it beats their Blastoise. And I'm just like, okay, well, that's the case. So I found this guy. I have the chat in here. I'm sorry if it looks a little weird with the screen. I'll try and make it look not as weird when I edit it later. But I really wanted to fit the chat in there because this guy was just talking so much crap about my team. So anyways, I'm going to get started. I'll probably like pause it a little bit or something. So he starts off with Chandelure, and okay, that's a little too slow. So I start out with my Ditto going to Chandelure, and all my Dittos are Choice Scarfed, but they do have different EV spreads. I don't really have to go into it, but for this battle, but I will put the team down below if you guys want to give it a shot. So I was like, he had Trick Room, Heat Wave, Dark Pulse, and Shadow Ball, and I was like, alright, I know he's going to go for Trick Room, which will suck because my whole team is Choice Scarf, so he's going to outspeed my whole team. So my only thought was, I don't think I could kill him with Shadow Ball because I started with a physical attacking one, expecting him to start off with Crustle. So I went for Dark Pulse, hoping I could get a flinch, and it does a decent amount, but it doesn't get the flinch, and now he's got Trick Room up, and I'm like, alright, that was my physical attacking one, so that's okay if I didn't take a Shadow Ball. Let me send out my specially defensive one and take a Shadow Ball. And use Shadow Ball again, one-shots it, and I'm like, alright, this is getting a little bad. So I do know I have more Pokemon than there are turns of Trick Room, but that doesn't exactly mean I'm safe, I guess you could say. So yeah, in the chat too, he one-shot my first Chandelure, was like, nope. One shot on my second one, nope. And then one shot on my third one, nope. And I was like, man, you're lucky I brought a whole team of Chandelures. And it'll just keep going from there. So my next one, this last turn of Trick Room, he says just don't do that again. So now we're back to normal. Now I know I can one-shot Chandelure. This time I go for Shadow Ball because I don't need to flinch, and also Shadow Ball hits more things like Gardevoir, and it's Stab to hit Marowak. So he ends up going out into Glaceon. And then he's like, Ditto's team is pure luck, you know. I mean, you can read it. You can read it as it goes. He says it sucks, basically. So I use the first Shadow Ball, and that does over half. And I'm like, oh man, this thing is going down. And he hits me with Shadow Ball, does a decent amount as well. And then he makes the mistake of switching out into a Shadow Ball because I know it's hitting hard. Even though I didn't expect it to do that much, but, and you know, chat's still going on here. But it was enough to 2-hit the Crustle, and I'm like, this is beautiful. And I'm expecting him to go out into Maywile here and just Sucker Punch me, which I was waiting. That's what I was saving my last Ditto for, to switch into a Sucker Punch and then be Fairy Steel type and just be able to take hits from that thing. So he ends up going out to Marowak, and I'm like, alright, here I have to go out into Ditto. I know I could take a ground move from him, and we'll see what happens. So I switch it out, he goes into Earthquake, and his set is actually Rest, Belly Drum, Sleep Talk, and Earthquake. So I was like, alright, well, I just had to go for Earthquake because obviously I'll be locked into it, and hopefully I can do more than he does. And right here it was funny, he was like, I just realized the team changes I made yesterday didn't save. And I was like, yeah, me too. Even though I was just making fun of him, trying to make excuses. And he's like, my Bones moveset sucks right now. And I'm like, yeah, mine too, because, you know, we got the same moveset, you know? So he goes for Earthquake, I go for Earthquake, and mine does 29%, while his did 27%. So I actually do more. And then he goes for belly drum the next turn after that, not realizing, I guess, that I would take him out. So I was actually able to take out the Ditto right there, and I was like, perfect. So here I was scared. I was like, I just had to let this thing kill me because I can't switch my weaker Ditto into a move. And if even if I happen to take a sucker punch, I could get an earthquake off, and that would be amazing. So he actually doesn't go for sucker punch, so I hit it with earthquake, and then they go for the iron head, gets a crit. I don't even know if that mattered, but whatever. I was just trying to have it die. So now it's down to the wire. I got the choice scarf from AWOL. I look at his set, and he has play rough, iron head, swords dance, and something else. He doesn't have iron head, or he doesn't have sucker punch. So yeah, I'm like, I think I'm good to go here. So I'm faster, he doesn't have priority, so I go straight away for the Iron Head, and it's gonna take him out, and I'm like, Glaceon's dead to Iron Head. Now my only concern is, do I outspeed Gardevoir? And hell yeah I do. That thing gets one-shot like nothing, and that's gonna be a good game. All he has left is the Glaceon, that gets one-shotted. So he beat 4 of my Dittos, and I was only left with 2, or I guess 2.5 you could say. Well, no, I guess 2 by the time I took out his Chandelure. And I was able to beat his whole team, and I was just like, man, this was an amazing game. So I was playing it a few times, waiting to get a good one for you guys, since I was using like a weird team, and this one I was just like, yeah, this one shows this team off so well. So if you enjoyed it, guys, go ahead, leave a like. Like I said, the team build will be down below in the description if you just want to copy paste it up into Showdown, and you could use the same exact team that I was using. So yeah, if you guys want to make suggestions, I've been open for taking suggestions for episodes to do for Showdown shorts. So there's you can suggest whatever you want in the comments down below. Whatever team you want to see, based off your favorite Pokemon, anything. I don't care. I'm up for whatever. Showdown shorts, fun times. I'm enjoying it. So yeah, until then, I'm NewAgeSteel. Keep on watching, and I will see you guys next time.